Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, you're tuned in to the Lion's Den, official source of UCCS Sports. Hey, I got a question to ask you, Charlie. What makes us the official source of UCCS Sports? Did I get you a little bit?
Be careful.
Tricky?
In your word choice. Athletes,
what makes
coaches,
us an
make
official
sure
source?
What you're saying.
Yeah.
I feel that
He's not prepared.
we have the best guess
Best guess.
Okay.
in the RMAC.
Can you describe
In
the
the
guess?
RMAC, the entire Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference.
Rocky Mountain Athletic
Like
Conference.
who? Why don't you name drop for us for just a second there, Charlie?
It's a tough one. Like
I'd go with
head
coaches.
coach,
There you go.
Head coaches.
Head coaches.
Two new
Multiple.
head coaches.
Like simultaneously? All in one show?
Exactly.
Ooh, doing it big. Like who?
Head coach Dave Hajek.
Yeah.
And head coach Christine Hatton.
Yeah. Joining us live in the studio right now.
Yep.
Is that exactly what you're going to say, Sauce?
That's what I was going to say. I was just going to say coaches, but no, I really liked your answer.
I had to make
Charlie.
sure I got them right.
Good work.
Well done. Well, coaches, thank you for joining us here on the Lion's Den. How are you two doing today?
Doing great. Thanks for having us.
Doing great. How about you, Christine?
Good day.
Good day?
Yeah.
How do you like being here in Colorado Springs on the UCCS campus?
Love it.
Love
Beautiful
it?
campus, great people.
Yeah?
Yep.
Have you met everybody yet, though?
Not everybody.
A
whole lot.
Okay, fair enough. How about you, Dave? How you like being at UCCS so
I love
far?
it. I've been a Colorado Springs resident for a long time, and I had really no idea what was going on this campus, and it's exciting. There's a lot of fun things. Students are all motivated, and obviously you guys are outstanding, so it's great to be here.
Well, we appreciate your praise, but you're just getting to know us, so some of that is false, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I appreciate the encouragement.
The first 5 minutes, it was great.
Yeah, okay, fantastic. So the millions and millions of listening Lions out there really want to know a few things about the Upstart program. So we got women's lacrosse joining us next year, along with baseball. How's recruiting going? How's that so far?
It's going great. Tomorrow's signing day. We have a huge group of girls coming in. Freshmen is going to be our main source this first year, and a handful of transfers, but it's going great.
So we can't say names specifically until signing date actually approaches, but there are people we are signing, though, for sure? Like, we will have a team?
Yes.
Okay. Dave, how about you?
For me, it's just been a huge learning curve. This whole recruiting process has been very new to me, and it's been very informative and knowledgeable. I've learned a lot in the last couple months, and it's tomorrow, likewise, we're going to have at least 9 guys, so we can field a team as of tomorrow, so that's going to be exciting.
Hey, if not, I'm pretty short, and I know how to stop, so I can play if you need a ninth.
We need you.
Just saying. Okay, put me in, coach.
That's good. I was going to say, if you go back on the film, me and Charlie are definitely not trying out because
Yeah,
we're
we're
not
not
the best
trying out.
swings, coach.
They're fielders, though. Yeah.
Okay.
So I do have a question, though. As far as inaugural coaches go, Coach, we'll date you back to Midland University. This is your second time being an inaugural coach. And then, Dave, what's really your take on it? But first, Christine, what's really like coming to UCCS and having that experience, being a first year? Because it's a lot of pressure on the first year, but you've already done it. So what's that really like?
Like you said, I've already done it. So some of those hurdles I've already jumped. UCCS is a very easy place to recruit to. Beautiful campus. We have great programs. So it's actually been really easy. Yeah. So.
There you go. What about you, Coach?
For me, it's I knew about the city, so selling the city was easy. Learning a lot about the university, so learning how to sell this university and basically just steering them here to the website, to getting them on campus, and it sells itself. So that part of it has been really nice. And yeah, just a lot of new things. The support from the university for our new sports is very exciting. Everywhere I go, I'll meet a professor here, somebody who works in an IT department there. Hey, we're really excited to have baseball. We've been waiting for it for a long time. So I really feel a lot of support from the university.
I was going to say, the buzz around baseball, it's been the talk of the town for quite some while. And the fact that, Colorado Springs guys taking the reins, what's that really like? Is that pretty cool, hometown, Colorado Springs?
Yeah, absolutely. To be able to coach in your hometown in this game, it's unheard of. And I've been fortunate. I worked with the Sky Sox for a couple of years, so I was able to do that. But yeah, to start a program right here at home, it's going to be really nice.
First season, there's expectations out there because UCCS right now, a couple of years we've been winning a lot. So what are your goals coming into the first season? I know it's the first season, a lot to learn, but really, what are your goals coming into the first season?
The RMAC women's lacrosse, it's pretty strong conference. There's 2 teams right now that are top 15 in the country. So it's going to be some great competition. So, I think with the talent we have coming in, we can really compete. First year programs, it's always going to be a little difficult, but I think with the girls that we have coming in, we really can compete the first year.
And we're going to have 3 teams in the top of the nation, right? Because
Yeah.
UCCS will be joining that list next year as well.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, yeah.
And the word that I'm using is the same as Christine. We're going to compete. How many wins we're going to get, that remains to be seen. What type of talent we get here remains to be seen. I know they're going to be they're going to be competitive. We're going to send that message right from the day one when we get here. We're an upstart program, but we're going to go out and try to beat the best in the conference.
So, as an upstart program, have you noticed it being more difficult or easier in the recruiting process? Because there's really nothing to look back on and say, oh, UCCS is a winning team in baseball or in women's lacrosse. So has that been sort of a hindrance here, or has that really helped to say, hey, you can be part of history here by joining UCCS for the inaugural season of this sport? How have you found that ability to recruit? Has it been easier or harder in that regard?
I think with the types of girls that we're trying to bring in, they're really excited about the opportunity. They get to, start a program. They get to set the records the first year and then break them their sophomore year. So they're really excited about, having that history and being a 4-year graduating senior in the first class to be able to do that. So I think it's actually been beneficial to us. Some of these girls that are great athletes but maybe wouldn't have played till their sophomore year. Other places are going to come in here and make an impact, and that's really kind of been a selling point for some of them.
What's your take?
Same here. It's been a huge selling point. There's 25 opportunities that will be here next spring that weren't here this spring, and that's what we're selling. An opportunity for you guys to come in and compete at a higher level and have an opportunity to play college baseball that you may not have had last year because there wasn't this program.
I want to talk resumes because when I knew both of you guys were come on the show, I was taken back a little bit. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was looking at all your stuff. So, Christine, we're going to start with you. So you have a Coach of the Year, South Region Coach of the Year, runner-up 3 of those 4 times we're talking about. Taking that into UCCS, really the standard of coaching, what's that really going to be like coming to UCCS with that really track record and the fact that winning season at Midland in just your second year and really bringing that competitive spirit? Because I know that's one thing that Kirkham loves here is winning programs, and that's huge.
Like you said, I've done this before. I've started a program before. I know what it's going to take. I took program at Midland, started that off, and like you said, successful the second year. So it's just that kind of coaching mentality and bringing in the right girls that are going to do that. I took over a program at Reinhardt University and got that Coach of the Year because the year before, team wasn't very successful. Took the same team, and we were 16-6 the next year. Went to the national tournament. So it's just kind of what I've done, bringing in the right kind of girls that are going to work hard and do that.
And sticking with you, not giving away too many secrets, really the basis of your program, what is it that you say, hey, we have to do X, or is it we have to have a mentality that is this way? What's really that makes the Christine way?
It's the winning mentality, never give up. I'm kind of a sore loser, honestly. So you just have to put in the effort, in practice. Practice makes perfect. We're really going to be high-paced practice and practice how you play. So I'm bringing in girls that are strong athletes and work hard. Most of them are actually captains for their high schools right now, so they have those leadership qualities. They have that hard work mentality. So
now switching gears here, gotta look at it all. Take it in slowly. But Houston Astros, you got Rockies, 12-year. You're a hitting coach. You have a lot of experience as a player, the All-American. Taking that in, you've been a player, and myself, yes, I've been a player, and I know what it really is like to coach. And obviously, my coaching is not on this level, but you know what an athlete thinks like, and that's huge. And the fact that what are you really taking into UCCS as far as you know how athletes think, and you have all this experience. What's that really like coming to UCCS?
You know what, the game is the game. Regardless of the level, you've got to teach them the fundamentals, the right way to play the game. And for me, the transition from professional to the college ranks is going to be in these first stages. I'm going to look for leaders. This is a brand new situation for me. It's going to be a brand new situation for all the players. So I want a group of young men, like Christine said, the captains, the leaders in their programs. Right. And the message that I'm trying to send is we're going to play for something bigger than ourselves. And that we've got to come in here and band together, look out for each other, help each other in the classroom, help each other on the field, getting to the ballparks, the various ballparks that we're going to play at in our first year, and just find a way to pick each other up. And if we do that, this thing's going to come together pretty quickly, and these guys are going to want to go out and compete for each other and for this university.
Sounds like he kind of likes the game a little bit. That's good, man.
Just a little bit.
You gotta love it, man. You
gotta love the game.
Gotta love it to do it.
And with you working with the Sky Sox, the Rockies, and you've been to Colorado Springs, and what really sold you on UCCS? I'm always curious about what brought you to UCCS. So was it, the first year? Was it Pikes Peak? Really, what was it?
I've never heard him ask that.
For me, I've been here, so there was no need to sell me on Colorado Springs. But a new program at a somewhat smaller university, there's risks involved, of course. But, I've known Steve for quite some time, and I know what he's done for the university and for the athletic department. And then when I got into the interview process, it started with the chancellor and the group on the panel that were interviewing us, and they were selling myself on the program and what they're doing, and it was very, very intriguing. I came in and I was all in, and I really wanted to get this position, but at the same time they were selling me on what's going on here at this university, and I love that, and it's very exciting, and I feel very supported all the way from the top, and I know we're going to have success because this university wants us to be successful.
Coach.
Going on what he said is the support here. The culture of the state of Colorado, I come from Atlanta. It's much, much different. The culture of Colorado I absolutely love. Colorado Springs is a great city to be in. This university is continuing to grow, and the support from the top down is amazing. This university really wants us to grow as a sport, as a department, as a school. And there's support, financially, personally, just a lot of room for development, and I'm really excited about that. And, like I said, our athletic director is very excited about this sport. Not a whole lot of people know anything about lacrosse around here, but everybody's asking questions, are really excited about it, and really want to know and want to be involved, and that's refreshing.
So through the recruiting process, I'm going to go back to that for just a minute. What is your ideal player? What is it that you're really looking for in a student athlete to join the Mountain Lion family here, to become a member of the UCCS athletics, and to really help the team flourish? What does your ideal player look like, or what are their characteristics?
We're bringing in the full student athlete. Great athletics, but great in the classroom. All of our girls are 3.5 and above. Most of them are qualifying for great academic scholarships, so that means they want to work hard in the classroom. That means they're going to come work hard on the field. Like I said earlier, a lot of them are captains of their teams. They play club year-round. They're developed athletes. They're athletic and have room for development, but have already kind of set the bar and are just going to continue to get better and grow as a team.
Yeah, Christine said it perfectly. We're looking for guys that we've already mentioned that are leaders. They're motivated, and they're motivated to want to improve in their sport. They're motivated to get their degree from a quality institution. And, there's certain physical attributes that we like. If we can get the best athletes available, that's a bonus. But if you take a good student that has some athletic ability, he's going to get more out of his athletic ability than some other players might. So, motivated is a word that I'm using a lot. I want motivated individuals that are coming here with their priorities in order, and they want to play baseball at a higher level, and they want to get a quality degree. It's the bottom line.
And aside from the X's and O's, really, yeah, we've added women's golf and a couple other sports in years past, about 3 years ago, but we're adding 3 coming here very shortly. And the fact that we got a men's sport edition and now lacrosse. Personally, what's it really feel like to be that new addition to a school that has this winning mentality? And personally, what's it really like? Excited? Take me through those really emotions.
Yeah, it's very exciting. It's motivational. We have programs here that are really successful, and I want to be right there with them. First year, like I said, we're going to come in and we're going to compete. Being able to really compete in this conference really means something. This is a strong conference. So if you're winning games in the RMAC, you're really a competitive team.
Same question, Coach, really?
I think for me that's been most beneficial is the support from the other coaches. We all have share a large office together where we're all there together. And for me, I don't have a set of players yet, so it's hard to kind of feel that competitiveness, but the support that we have from the other coaches, they've been very helpful, just helping me learn about this recruiting process and basically starting a brand new program. Christine's done it before. Several of the other sports have gone through this, so everybody's been really helpful to me and yeah, we want to continue on with the tradition that they've set forth, and they're serious here. We want quality competitive programs, and I don't feel pressure at all. It's just that's just what we're going to do. We're going to come in and kind of create and follow along with the tradition that's already been built here for us. And
Charlie, if I could just piggyback one more time, I did want to stay on baseball because did a whole pitch for a class and even gave it to Kirkham, and kind of a write up about why we should have baseball. I took a look at the rankings really, and I know how many teams make playoffs and the fact that there's about 3 or 4 that are generally competitive there every year. But then there's kind of a tail off, and you do see those nooks and crannies where you could slide in and make playoffs. What's that really say about this, and how excited is that, seeing that, hey, we could make playoffs in the first, second, those kind of years?
Well, that's a long ways to go. That's
Right.
over a year away, and of course, that's going to be our driving force. Is we want to get to postseason, we want to compete for RMAC championships. Bottom line. But the top team in our conference is ranked 5th in the country right now at our level in Mesa, and Pueblo has a solid program year after year. Metro's done a great job, and there's other schools in the conference that are very competitive as well. So do I think we're going to jump right into the middle of the pack? It's hard to say, but we're going to compete. We're going to get after it. We're going to test ourselves early with some quality competition outside of the conference, and then come in and do the best we can to slide right in there.
It's great to hear.
And just talking about the support that you guys have, if you've ever met the fans, athletic director Steve Kirkham, and Chancellor Pam Shockley, you can tell that they are big sports fans. They're crazy about sports, and they're very competitive. So really, how big of support has those two really been for both of you?
That's the biggest thing is when I came in for this interview process is how much support are we going to have from the higher ups? And they were both really excited about lacrosse, not knowing a whole lot about the sport, but knowing the potential for it here. And like you said, they're both big sports people. With our chancellor being a sportswoman, it's awesome. Just women in sports isn't all that common. So it's really exciting for someone, as influential as her here on the university to be so excited about it.
She doesn't ever watch the show. Neither does Kirkham. So you don't
No,
have to answer
never.
so politically. You can tell us the truth. If you want to take back that entire answer and give us a more candid one.
No, that's 100%.
Oh, okay. I just
100%.
want to let you know.
I don't
Okay.
believe that at all. They're watching right now for sure. They've been awesome for me. And I'll be honest with you, I've been using their names in every one of my recruiting talks. If you have support from above and you share that with your incoming prospects, they like to hear that. And I've talked to some other coaches around the country that they don't have that. So, it helps me realize how important it is. And, when you have that kind of backing, it gives you more confidence as a coach to go out and sell this program. They've been outstanding, and, what they've done to this university, me having been here, longer than 10 years. So I knew that this was a very small school on the hill, and to what it's become now has everything to do with those two.
So how much would you say you do know about UCCS?
Oh, yeah, here we go.
A lot, a little?
I would put myself in the little category.
Little. Okay, how about you? How much about UCCS would you say you know?
I'm learning.
You're learning?
Yeah.
Learning.
Well, we're going to find out how much you know because we have a Lions Den Lightning trivia game coming up after our commercial break. We're going to throw out some questions, and we're going to see which one of you knows a little bit more about the university that you're about to start coaching at. Are you ready?
Ready?
Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we got the Lions Den Lightning trivia coming up. Don't go anywhere or you're going to miss that and a whole lot more. We'll be back right after this.
At the University of Colorado, we award more than 15,000 degrees each year. We've developed nearly 2,000 bioscience innovations. Our community programs serve more than 1 million people in Colorado. Our research has created over 150 companies, and we've partnered on more than 75 space missions. We are 4 campuses, united in making a difference.